Hi. I always feel so anxious when it comes to like actually speaking to the camera. This is my second time trying to record this now. The first time I literally missed so much out and I feel like nothing made sense. So we're gonna try and do a more structured version. I have two special guests also. This is Cardigan and this is Willow, my little guinea pigs. Not that they're very interesting, they're just gonna be like a little statue in the back the whole time. So, the reason I wanted to do this kind of video concept, is like a podcast vibe, was because I feel like I always used to FaceTime, like, my friends and things when I was younger. Sorry, my ear thing keeps falling out. And now, like, I don't have anyone to talk to. I don't have anyone to just ramble to for, like, an hour. So I just thought, why do I not just do that to the camera? Because honestly, I'm so stuck with video ideas right now. I feel like I get ideas and I'm just like, I don't like anything that I create. So I just thought I would try this video concept, see if other people like it. But also, like, the idea of just speaking to a stranger is so weird. Like, how do I even put it into words? You know, like, when you walk up to a stranger, like, that is terrifying to me. But then, for some reason, sitting in front of a camera and talking to myself, knowing that thousands of strangers could possibly watch this, is not scary at all. So, I guess this is, like, more of an open space. Because, like, I can't remember if I already said this because I've tried to film this already. But, yeah, like, I don't have anyone to just sit and ramble to. Like, obviously, I can send, like, Snapchat videos to people. But to actually, like, sit down and, like, ramble, I don't have anyone that I can actually speak openly with. And also on the concept of talking with a stranger, I feel like what we don't realise is that everybody feels... I mean, obviously people know this, but like we always don't pay attention to the fact that the things that you're feeling as you're approaching a stranger, like just because you feel those things now doesn't necessarily say that the other person has not felt them at some point in their life or is not feeling the exact same as you are. Like, I feel like we also always forget that the other person also has feelings and they're also like a human being exactly like us. And it's so easy to just forget that simple fact. Yeah. I just want to get like better at talking because I feel like I'm not processing what I'm saying and like nothing makes sense, and I want to be a performer, so I need to get better at speaking. I have got some notes of like categories that I want to speak about. I don't feel like categories is the right word. Topics. Yeah. Oh, and I've also wrote that this is the only one that I've actually written like a thing that I wanted to say, so I didn't forget. But yeah, go and do stupid things. Just go do stupid shit, because like in 100 years, nobody's going to remember that embarrassing thing that you said to someone whilst you was having a conversation. Like, no one's going to remember that. Even if there's like videos on the internet, like they're going to die down. Like there's going to be a whole new generation. There's going to be like a whole new thing by then. Like TikTok might not even exist, you know? Yeah, so like go experience as many feelings as you physically can, because I feel like that's such a fun thing about being a human, is we get to experience so many different emotions and feelings, and we just don't do it enough. Like, there's so many people that are just hiding behind the phones because they're scared. Go feel scared. Go do things because you're scared, and like experience other emotions. Yeah, feels like a lecture, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I want these I want this like video to be about like things that I wouldn't normally speak about, because I feel like that's the topic of like a FaceTime with a stranger, is the fact that I am sat in front of a camera and it feels like I'm not speaking to a stranger, but I am speaking to a stranger. I'm sure you get it, but I wanted to speak about like mental health and feeling lost in my 20s. So let me just like give you a little backstory about me. My phone is ringing. It is my brother. That's like completely thrown me off. Yeah, so personal experience, I feel like I have always had some sort of experience with mental health, and from like a very young age, before I even knew what it was. And I very much have to this day, like I don't know, like a circle. It's very like up and down, always like in a circle of, I go through periods of like feeling so happy, so alive, and then it'll be the complete opposite the next week, and I'll like not be able to get out of bed, and everything sucks, and I don't want to be here anymore. And then it's like this extreme circle of endless emotions, and it's a lot. It's a lot. And I feel like that still happens a lot to this day. And like I'm still like trying to find like coping techniques and like things and ways to exist in life, because my life has changed drastically over the past few years. So I'm like trying to get back into the swing of things, and there's just so much. There's so much. And yeah, not going to go into like specific details too much. There's like a little light on my head. Oh, I'm sorry, the blinds are making a weird light on my head. We're just going to have to deal with it because I don't know what else to do. Yeah, but in terms of feeling lost in my 20s, when you're a child, you like have this vision for yourself. I mean, and I did. I'm sure like most other people did too, that you're going to have everything figured out by the time you're 20. Like 20 seemed so old, and like everybody had everything together. Everyone was so cool. And now I'm in my 20s. It is the complete opposite. It's like everything as opposite as it physically could be, because I have nothing figured out. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't understand what humans do. I don't understand how to exist. Yeah. And nothing is just the way that I've ever thought it would be. Like, I don't have a job right now. I'm trying to like figure things out, and I feel like that's what your period of your 20s is for, like figuring things out. And I feel like you just got to make as many mistakes as you possibly can. Maybe not. But like you've just got to take risks in your 20s, because it's like the period of your life where you're so free to do things. And I know like not everybody is that way, because some people have like bills to pay and they have like things that like more responsibilities than others, so it varies person to person. But I feel like there is a lot of, this is the like period of your life where you've got to figure everything out. Not everything, because we're always going to be figuring something out. We're never going to know everything. But like, you know, like the importance of like what career you want to do. Like you can experiment as much as you want in your 20s. Because then the older you get, the harder it gets to get a job and change careers. Not to say that it's not impossible. I was at Camp VC the other week, and the Who Dares Wins podcast, the lady who Eden works for, she had someone on who, I think her name was Aisha, and she's just been in like Deadpool, a Harry Styles music video, and she was saying that she changed her career in like her 30s, and like that was crazy to me. I was like, she's this professional stunt woman in her 30s. I'm like an old lady, and like I'm breaking down on a daily basis, and this lady's like, I was like blown away. Her story was incredible. I'll put the link in the description when the podcast comes out, because I don't think it's out yet. But yeah, like it was amazing. It was just so empowering to like hear it from a woman, and she's someone from a minority background as well. So she's like grown up not seeing representation of herself like on screens, and then to then be that person, so like other little girls can look up to her. And yeah, it's amazing. And I like just can't stop thinking about it, and I keep thinking about her story, and like that's like my reason of like why can't I do what I want, you know? Like there's no reason to not be able to do exactly the path that I want. Oh my goodness, I need to just pull that thing off the thing. Oh, how are we doing, guys? Oh, what to say? No. How about you, Willow? Willow's fast asleep. I'm sure you could just take a cardigan, breathe in. So yeah, I feel like there's so much that I could say about like feeling lost in your 20s. There's like so much pressure, stress, financial stress specifically. I feel like there's just so much pressure to do everything in your 20s and like experience things. It's supposed to be the best years of your life. But I feel like if one thing that this generation has gathered is it is not all smooth sailing, and it's probably not going to be the best years of your life because you are literally stressing about money. Like that is my thing, is I'm always worried about money. Like everything that I want to do I can't do because of money. Like it's so dumb because money is just this made up stupid thing. I'm sorry, you can see a bit of butt licking action there. But yeah, money is just this like thing that someone's just made up, and now it has us all in tears. I can't deal with just this whole subject of money is just fake, and then everything is just made up, and like we don't even know why we're here. So like, why are we stopping doing things just because we don't have money? You know, it's all so confusing. I can't wrap my head around it physically. But yeah, like in terms of like coping strategies, I've currently, so as I said, I go through like cycles of feeling really motivated to like not wanting to be here at all. And I have these like bursts of motivation where I'm like, I'm gonna go headfirst into this project. Now, if you have subscribed to my channel before, you'll know I started doing a series. I was running 2 series back to back, and like I just posted that videos in such a rush without thinking about the fact that how am I going to keep up with this. And I just felt so unmotivated by the videos, and like they weren't good enough, and nothing was how I wanted it to be, you know? Like the art that I was creating was not the art that I wanted to create, and there was just so much pressure to post twice a week that I stopped wanting to create because I wanted to create. I mean, not that there is any pressure, like no one's forcing me to do YouTube, like it is just a fun hobby, but I do really want it to be like a source of income, so I don't just want to like post things just for the sake of it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I will get a little bit more into that after but yeah, so as I was saying, I get these like bursts of motivation, and I have this self-care journal, which I didn't bring with me, sorry. You'll have seen it in another video. It's like gold on the front. And it has like a step-by-step guide. You fill it out and you fill out your life mission, your mission statement, and like just where you want to be. You make your goals, your 1-year goal, your 3-year goals, your 3-month goals. And then there's a section where it's like, how can I make myself happy on a daily basis? And like that question stunted me so much, because I was like, what does like actually make me happy, and what can I do on a daily basis to make myself happy? And now, one thing that I do no matter what is a cup of tea. I love a cup of tea. Digestive biscuit, cup of tea. That is my cup of tea. I just love tea in all forms. I can hear little tappy toes. Have you got anything to say, Willa? I'm getting so off track. I'm like so. But yeah, so. And another thing is like, I think I've realised that I have to create every day, whether it's like writing a song or just painting, drawing. I have to do something creative every single day to have that sort of creative expression. Otherwise, I am like just so stumped, and like nothing makes sense. Everything just starts to spiral. So I've definitely realised that being creative is something I have to do on a daily basis. And there's also this other thing where, another thing from Camp VC is we did the poetry writing workshop, and ever since then I've been so obsessed with like writing as like a form of outlet and like creative expression. So I've started doing morning 15-minute just free writes. I just get a page and I'm like, I know exactly how much I can write in 15 minutes because that's just my pace of writing. But yeah, I definitely suggest doing some form of free writing, even if you do it for just 3 minutes or like 5 minutes, but I can almost guarantee you'll want to keep going. And you just write whatever's in your head. Don't think about it too much, just write. Even if you have to write, I don't know what I'm writing, I don't know what I'm doing, just keep writing. And you'll see like little glimmers of like phrases and words in there, and everything just like pieces together, and like highlight the ones that you like feel some sort of connection to. Like, I cannot recommend free writing more. It's amazing. I don't want to go too much into it. I swear there's like so many more like coping strategies and like self-care things I wanted to chat about. I've like completely forgotten everything because like I've already filmed this, so I'm like trying to like think if I've already said things, and I know when I'm repeating myself, but then I don't know what I've not said, and there was so many things I wanted to chat about. But in terms of like this channel, I actually don't know what I'm posting now. I'll be honest with you, going forwards, I have no specific vision for the channel. I know that I want to grow it, and I know that I want to post shorts because that's like the main growth for my channel, and like being able to reach out to new audiences is via shorts. But then I get so disheartened when like people unsubscribe, and like I don't know, because I literally watch the subscriber count every day. So it's like hard to see people unsubscribing, which a lot of people like subscribe to through shorts and then they don't actually like my content. So like they're unsubscribing. I don't know what their reason for unsubscribing is, but like I need to not be so bothered by it because people come and go. Jade is fine. But yeah. So in terms of like long form videos, like I need to start posting those more because that's what's going to get my watch hours up to be able to get monetization and to be able to keep doing this. But I'll be honest with you, I don't know what I'm going to be posting. I really enjoy making like travel adventure videos, anything that's like outdoors in nature. But right now I can't do those videos. Like, and I hate saying that because of course you can do anything. But like I physically cannot afford to like go on trips all the time just to like make videos. And yeah, I really want to do a solo trip, and that's going to be my reward for reaching my 90-day goal. But yeah, I just can't afford to go traveling and things right now because I don't have an income. I don't know, maybe like I'll get some magical sponsor. Maybe this video will go really viral and then I'll like have a sponsor to like let me make adventure videos. But I know that I want to do like one of those challenge videos, like, you know, like not even just for the video, like for I didn't think guinea pigs could be such a distraction. They're so stinking cute. Anyway, yeah, so you know when people do like 100-mile hike or like 100-mile cycle, something crazy like that, like cycling from one end of the country to the other. Like I do want to do something stupid like that. My physical fitness is not there right now. My legs could not cope. But yeah, that's a whole other topic, and maybe I'll make another video about that. Like if you want me to do these again, like let me know, and I will do one about like my health and like, you know, when people are just like, you're really young, you shouldn't be ill or whatever. Do a whole thing on that. But yeah, so I've completely lost what I was doing. Yeah, I want to do like a challenge video of some form like that. I do really want to go skydiving, maybe bungee jumping. Not sure how I feel about that one. The idea of like having my legs tied together is really, really I can't wear skinny jeans, let alone like having my legs tied together. That would freak me out. But yeah, I don't know what I'm posting. I always have these ideas, and I feel like the best ideas are the ones that I like come up with and I just do it. Like, I don't think too much about it. I just do it, and it's like straight from my heart, I guess. But yeah, like, they're always not the best, like, physically to watch, but I feel like the story is the best. But yeah, I don't know, I'm working on it, and it's a learning experience of just going through the things and the motions and experiencing and trialing and all that. So we'll see, but I don't know. Let me know if you like these videos, and maybe I'll still do one even if no one watches it, because it's probably good for me to actually be able to like just chat and have an outlet of some form. Not that I don't already have like a million creative outlets. I'm staring at the table that literally has a bajillion clay crafts on it. It's about 7 different projects in one. In fact, maybe I'll show you some of the things I've been making. They're not finished yet, so maybe not. Maybe I'll show you that in the next one. But yeah, in terms of like, I feel like when you're on a path, like you always think that when you're on like starting the path, that's your path, and then it never ends up being a straight line. You always end up changing your mind, and like I feel like that is part of it, and that is exactly how it is supposed to be. Like, you never end up exactly where you thought you would, and I feel like it's so exciting to like see how things pan out and like just go through the motions. And yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I want to say before I end this, because I don't know how long I've been chatting for. But I've also put in here navigating major life changes, and I feel like I don't know if I should go into that, but like I feel like in your 20s you do have a lot of life changes. I mean, some people go to university. I didn't. Again, that's like a whole other thing, and there's like, maybe I'll do like an honest video on that. I did do one before, and then I took it down because I was just like, oh, I don't really like that all these really vulnerable feelings are on the internet. I keep hearing someone sneeze. Are you okay? I think Willow's got hay fever, bless him. Oh. I keep getting so distracted. But yeah, there's so many major life changes like in your 20s, and like uni for some people. Obviously there's like bad things that happen. Everyone's different. I can hear people talking, it's distracting me. Imagine I just go on stage and I'm like, I can hear people talking. Stop talking, I can't sing. That would be like instant cancellation. I would cancel myself. But yeah, major life changes in all areas of life, like people and get married in the 20s. That's crazy to me, because I'm nowhere near that stage. I'm nowhere near the stage of wanting to be in a relationship either. Like, I generally just am not interested in being in a relationship. I feel like my priority is myself right now, and I feel like there's no selfish way of saying that. Like, I want to set myself up for a better life, and like I want to be living the life I want before like I even think about another person or like having kids, especially. Like, I don't even want to think about that now, because like I'm not in a position for that. Like, I want my kids to have like money and like be able to do sports, whatever they want, you know. And like I just want to be like to pay for things and do things and stuff, you know. Like, don't want to be relying on other people. So yeah, I definitely have a lot to work on before I get to that point. But I don't like another thing of like being young and like envisioning things for your future and things. I wish I had like a letter from my 4-year-old self that I could like decipher. That would be hilarious. But yeah, you'll always like think, I mean, I don't know why I keep saying you always think, because I don't know what other people are thinking, but I always thought that I'd like have kids and like by like 25. I mean, I'm not there yet, but like that's in a few years time. That's like in 3 years time, and I am nowhere near ready. Like, I'm not ready for that. I don't know, maybe my frontal cortex will develop, and then our frontal lobe or whatever it's called will develop, and then I'll be like, oh my goodness, I'm ready for motherhood. But I don't think I am. Like, I've had this joke with Eden for a while, but I will be just like a single mother in the middle of the woods with the kids, raising them in nature. And like I've like come to realize that that is just so accurate, and that's probably going to be what happens, because imagine having to like raise a child with like somebody who's like got different opinions and is like pulling you into different directions, if you know what I mean. I guess there's like kind of some beauty in that, because then you do get like different perspective, but I don't know, I guess we'll just figure it out as we go. But yeah, right, I'm gonna stop rambling for now. I'm trying to leave you some words of wisdom. My face is like getting really itchy and I don't know why. Maybe I'm allergic to you guys. They're still sleeping. They're still bloody sleeping. Oh, sorry, that was really loud. But to just reflect on like what I've said, everyone has different life experiences. We're all on different paths, so don't compare yourself to others, because we all have like different trajectories. T-Rex. So yeah, there's no need to compare yourself to another person for like any reason. Like you are on your own path, and that's like totally okay. There's no time limits on anything. Like that's the thing with like being in school with people of the same age as you. Like everyone's at different stages of their life, at the same stage of their life. So yeah, that's the whole thing. Everything's a whole thing. I'm making myself like crease with the words I'm saying right now. Yeah, but you've got to just kind of find your own life coping strategies and things and want to help yourself. No one can help someone that doesn't want to help themselves. Like that is so freaking true. Like if somebody is hurting themselves and repeatedly not wanting to help themselves, then there is no help for them. They have to want to help themselves. I know it sounds really shit, but like it's true. It's nice to have people there for you, and all they can do is aid you, but to actually physically recover and get better and be in the next stage of your life, you have to want to help yourself. So I feel like you have to find your own coping strategies and self-care things that work for you. And that is going to be ever-changing. Like, it's never going to be the same forever. Anything else? Any final notes? Coping with major life changes, I mean, again, you just have to find your own way of dealing with things and just figure it out as you go. Like, there is no recipe for life. As much as we wish we could all just Google a cheat code, it doesn't exist. Yeah, I just find a lot of ease in reading self-help books rather than just scrolling. I feel like I end up in these like really vicious, unhealthy cycles when I scroll. And like sometimes it's fun, but then when it's like you're just doing it just to feel something or to like just feel numb, then it's like really unhealthy. And like there's definitely other ways you can fulfill your internal needs. Right, okay, I'm gonna shut up now. And thank you so much for watching this video and listening to me ramble if you have actually watched this video. Honestly, I would be surprised if anybody has watched this video. I'm hoping I'm wrong and that it goes like super viral, but I mean, but yeah, so right, Jade, finish the video. If you want another like video like this, let me know. Let me know if there's any topics you want me to like chat about. And continue the chat in the comments. Let me know like if any of this resonated with you. If like you're at a certain stage in your life, like just have a chat in the comments and I'll chat back. We can have like I don't even know, like a continuous texting FaceTime. Let's just have like an open outlet in the comments. No judging anybody. Open space. You can even like DM me on Instagram if you just want to chat, because I'm totally down to chat to people. Although I'm really bad at replying sometimes, like if it's a long message or like you talk to me a lot, so I'm sorry. But okay, bye. I love how I went this whole video without addressing the fact that I look like a fucking lion. This is my natural hair. She is a frizz whiz. This is like after sleeping on just natural hair, so she's frizzy. She hasn't been brushed because if I brush it, it will be twice the size as this. But yeah, this is my natural hair, so she's a lion's mane.